Hey guys, what's up? My name is Chris. I'm 22 years old from Sofia, Bulgaria. I'm currently finishing my university. I'm studying film directing and I'm working on my diploma film. I think you're gonna see me from time to time on this channel, so it's nice to meet you. I'm super excited to announce that I'm gonna be part of 27 Times Cinema initiative during the Venice Film Festival this September, so I cannot wait until September. Today I'm gonna share about probably my favorite, I would say, wave in the Bulgarian cinema, and that is the contemporary documentary movies, specifically those produced by Agitprop. For me, the rise of the Bulgarian documentary genre starts with a fiction film shot with a documentary technique. It's a film called Adventage by the director Giorgi from 1977. The film wins the highest award yet for a Bulgarian movie, and that is a Silver Bear in the Berlinale Film Festival. It's really interesting and touching story of an ex-prisoner who is trying to get back to a normal life after going out of prison. You can actually watch the full film here on YouTube. It's a really interesting story to see how the director combined the fiction story with documentary-like interviews with the actor, so it's a mashup and it's interesting, you gotta see it. So, speaking of documentary cinema, we are moving forward in time to the times of Agitprop. Agitprop is a collective, a production house of filmmakers, producers, and storytellers and cinematographers that have made some of my favorite Bulgarian movies. The style of their films is really unique. Their characters in the movies, they're so odd and strange and funny that you cannot believe these people actually exist, but they do. And it's real, and it's documentary, and it's live. The two films that I'm gonna talk about today are directed by Andrei Paunov and beautifully shot by the famous duo Giorgi Bogdanov and Boris Misirkov. Most of their shots are symmetrically composed and they have a little bit of a theatrical touch, something that you can see also in Wes Anderson's aesthetic and films. You may even say that these films are influenced by Wes Anderson, but in fact they're being shot and produced before Wes Anderson was a major filmmaker in the cinema world. The first film that I'm gonna talk about today is Giorgi and the Butterflies, 2004 movie directed by Andrei Paunov. I know this film by heart. I have watched it like 4 or 5 times with friends and I laugh every time. It's a really funny story, a really touching story, a really human story. The film is about a psychiatrist named Giorgi, who is also a director at a home for psychologically challenged men. So Giorgi has an unstoppable passion to do business, and he has so many crazy ideas that you just see being collapsed one after another in the film, but his enthusiasm and motivation doesn't stop ever. This is a story full of optimism, the Eastern European Orthodox Church, Korean investors, Western hunters, business, and butterflies. That's something that I think is really challenging to have so sensitive topic presented with such compassion and empathy. You can actually watch this movie, you can rent it on Vimeo. Giorgi and the Butterflies, I cannot recommend it enough, trust me. The next film I'm gonna talk about is The Mosquito Problem and Other Stories, again directed by Andrei Paunov in 2007. It's an epic story about the village in Bulgaria that has been turned into a city after that, and after that nuclear power plant, and of course about the population in this village city power plant concentration camp community. It's like an omnibus film of tales of different characters who all face one big problem, and that's the village is at the shore of the Danube River. If you live near a water source, like, you know, there are mosquitoes and flies. That's a big problem. So that's the thing that's connecting all of these stories. The citizens are hopeful and they're about to embark on a bright new journey. So it's a movie that presents the complexity of life. You know, it's not just black, it's not just white. it's full of colors. It has pain, it has secrets, it has sorrows, but also it has its joys, it has its passion. The Mosquito Problems and Other Stories won special mention at the documentary section at Karlovy Vary International Film Fest during 2007, as well as Grierson Award at London Film Festival, Human Rights Award at Sarajevo Film Festival, and many more awards. Again, you can rent the film online. So these are just two of my favorite Bulgarian movies. I hope you like them. You can share with friends, subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.